Me. This is an adult bull shark. Fast, fierce, and armed quite literally to the teeth, she has little to fear here in the Gulf. The Predator's 350 fearsome teeth are put on full display. Exhibiting behavior more common to a thresher shark, this bull makes creative use of her powerful tail. The bull's speed is astounding for a large marine predator. A breaching shark is a rare, calorie-intensive spectacle. While it is well known that sharks feed on mollusks, fish, and seals, less discussed is their propensity to feed on food. It must be emphasized that this sort of targeted violence is quite unusual for a shark.
That shark is gonna work on their nose. Go get him, Chad. How you doing there, shark? Hey, she putting up a fight for sure.
The bull shark.
She's sure making a lot of splashing. I ain't playing no more. Catch me this shark myself. Oh, look at them teeth. Oh, she gonna make quite a mantelpiece. Got us some dinner coming, boys. Let's get her up on deck, huh?
A famous big game hunter once posited that after an animal had tasted human flesh, it forsakes its natural prey in a deadly single-minded search for the most dangerous game. From the moment she's born, the shark's cold, expressionless eyes are constantly on the watch for food. The shark returns once again to her safe haven. I have one of those new pop-up tub stoppers at home, and let me tell you, those things are just a magnet for hair and debris. A shark is never one to pass up a fat fiesta. The muskellunge, or muskie, is a freshwater fish commonly found throughout the Great Lakes region, so I have no idea what it's doing here. This protein supplement has 0 additives, so the shark doesn't have to worry about hidden artificial colors or flavors. A clock would hardly be the strangest thing ever retrieved from a crocodile's mouth. splashes like this one are a convenient and tasty way for sharks to increase their protein intake. Remember, if you find yourself hard aground, the best thing to do is stay with your canoe and die the death of an honorable seaman. The solitary hunter stumbles upon another source of nourishment. I used to buy Sunshine sunscreen until I read it contains 7 hormone-disrupting chemicals and palm oil. Sometimes even sharks just need to dirty bulk. While adorable, these soft stuff mascots don't provide much in the way of nutrition. The shark uses lipids from high-fat fare like this to help fuel her reign of terror. An insatiable fish, the bull shark is 9/10 appetite. Someone should have taken a gun safety class. In spite of their reputations as wrestlers, alligators haven't mastered the new... Rising sea levels have made once unreachable corners of the bayou accessible. A peculiar biological adaptation allows the bull to survive in fresh water. Senses a meal is in the offing. The overhunting of Fawtick's keystone predators has led to a superabundance of catfish, which is just fine by local bully Rosie the alligator. Contrary to urban legend, the bull shark cannot live out of water for hours at a time. If a group of consenting adults wants to perform cryptic rites to shadow forth the prophecy of the great old ones, who am I to judge? Caviar Key features painted sails, a luxury 5-star resort built over the remains of Tunamacha, a pre-Columbian city that was once host to the most advanced civilization in ancient America. The peace of the grotto enables the shark to approach the world with greater confidence and effectiveness. Over the course of a bull shark's life, it will ingest quite a broad assortment of flotsam and jetsam. This shark understands that she needs to eat essential minerals to stay healthy and grow. In the kill or be killed world of the sea, performance-enhancing mutagens provide benefits that could mean the difference between life and death. Prosperity Sand. Port Clovis considered removing these naval mines after the war, but the city had already spent its annual budget booking a Nickelback cover band for the 4th of July. Every summer, Port Clovis plays host to the Megasonic Electro Carnival, giving a real boost to the local MDMA industry. Hunger is a driving force for the bull shark. Pulling off a successful casino heist is made even harder when you drive off the road into the ocean and drown. After the end of the tiki craze, bar owners toss their Polynesian-inspired decor into the Gulf, where their kitschy charm is completely lost on native marine. Golden Shores was built as vacation residences for wealthy out-of-towners, with spectacular ocean views, private beach access, and a gate to keep out the locals. Upon using this medication, if you experience priapism, do not attempt to improvise your own surgical shot. The Maneater's longevity depends on her nimbleness. Quite a strange conglomeration of stuff will end up in the stomachs of sharks. The beach sure does look inviting, but according to the most recent study, the sand here contains dangerously high concentrations of fecal bacteria. In the not-so-distant future, a young visionary entrepreneur will spot these 3 shells while snorkeling and revolutionize after-toilet care. While they appreciate human sacrifices, the eldritch gods of yore are seldom enthused about being summoned to Port Clovis. This trimaran, like many before it, was lost in its journey to the mythological dry land. Discovered that their Stonehenge replica was astronomically misaligned, enraged Port Clovians threw it in the ocean. There is a very real risk of drowning while surfing, but at least you'll leave behind. A day at the beach is a summer ritual that wouldn't be complete without plenty of sunshine, sandcastles, and circarial dermatitis. Blah, 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 late-stage capitalism. Coastal overdevelopment creates a riskier, more complex local environment. As a result of industrial pollution and sewage wastewater, Dead Horse Lake was designated a Superfund site in 1996. The big fish is in quite a predicament. As with many social movements, the annual Driftwood Man Festival purports to foster progressive change, but it's really just an excuse for hippies to flout public nudity laws. The spring of '73 was a magical time in Port Clovis, when local favorite Trash Talk placed 20th in the Derby, and the city placed first in the country for petty theft.
That's not a shark.
This mineral supplement wouldn't be necessary if this shark ate a more nutritious, well-balanced diet. While most know him as the friendly face of Captain Winky's Fish and Chips, in real life, the pirate was a genocidal monster who murdered and enslaved thousands. Until local police departments settle a dispute over jurisdiction, these two remain a popular attraction for selfie-seeking snorkelers. Only here can the shark discover the miracle of self-love. The artist spent 16 years building this sculpture out of trash pulled from the lake, only to have it thrown back in the lake by intoxicated locals. Mutagen 23 is certainly heating up the evolutionary arms race. scavengers, indiscriminately consuming anything that's vaguely edible. Have made a home near the retired nuclear cooling towers. This is a great opportunity for the shark to test the theory that exposure to gamma rays gives you superpowers. We appreciate the grant from Sunshine Solutions that made this show possible. We'd also like to remind viewers that mass cloning and gene editing for today's military is safer than ever. It's sites like these that can really challenge a person's faith in endless progress and development. The bull shark demonstrates the importance of getting enough minerals in her diet. Shark versus dolphin. Orca versus giant squid. Boat versus pylon. When establishing dominance, the contest is usually a deadly one, with survival as the prize. The threats to our oceans seem overwhelming, but by working together now, we can ensure that future generations always have a place to dump their old tires. Hunting bull sharks was made illegal in 1997.
Kind of regular there at Flamingo Joe's. We do say it's a tourist trap. But it's the only place to get a decent Sazerac that don't have me on that do not serve list.
The scourge of the swampland, Bayou Willie. The bull shark obstinately digs in as the conflict escalates. It takes 3 hours of training and $8 to become a licensed shark hunter. No very few bother with this formality. Vigilante fever has seized Port Close, the bartender life in Bobby Bojangles.
Admiral's Lake. All available CG personnel are encouraged to respond.
Despite increased aerial surveillance, confidence amongst tourists and locals alike is far from buoyant. It's a shame that human and shark must so often meet as enemies. highly successful shark hunt is traditionally celebrated with the savage shrimper, Pookie All.
You out to Dead Horse Lake? Shark situation. Let's move.
Things are getting heated in this war of attrition between man and nature. Successful shark hunt for the people of Port Clovis. I would like to assure the Antolini crime family that this footage will in no way be used in the final edit of our program. Special overlooking breathtaking panoramic lake views. Open living with vintage appeal. Paul Dever. Since the mid-20th century, an increasing number of oceanographers have warned about uncontrolled development of the sea. The needle-toothed nightmare, the barracuda. Barracuda, while most recognize it as the title of a classic water's murkiness or turbidity can significantly raise the risk of a shark attack. Shark bounties became commonplace here after the previous mayor's practice.
I'm not an ornithologist, but I think it's probably a bad idea to get in the middle of flamingos' natural migration cycles. Just saying. Shrug off last night's hangover so they can take to the water.
The fishing phenom, Candyman Curtis.
Surfaced!
The situation has escalated, and the price on the shark's head has risen. The shark hunter is the only thing keeping tourists from a nasty, horrible death, outside of just avoiding the beach for a few hours.
Got something out there making a ruckus. Let's move!
Clovis is thoroughly energized by the shark menace. The Hoosier hotshot, Ensign Tyler Dixon.
Hey, port side!
This latest cycle of attacks will certainly be among the most infamous chapters in the long, troubled history of human-shark relations.
Somebody got eyes on her. Is that it? Nah, that ain't it. The hell is it?
The barracuda frequents the waters around Trash Island, where they enjoy a steady diet of hypodermic needles and used pregnancy tests.
Well, we did the best we could do.
Back on board the Cajun. Just like Kyle LeBlanc, our young bull is the inheritor of a long family tradition, struggling to find her place in the world. For human hunters and animal predators alike, the bayou is revered for its wildness and generosity. shark is known to be a voracious, if hardly discriminating, eater. The Bayou Brawler, the American alligator. Rosie has been a star in Big B's Bayou Buddy stunt show. But our shark is far too young to appreciate Rosie's classic brand of celebrity. This instantized protein makes a great between-meal supplement, giving the shark the energy she needs to put on serious madness. It's a kingfish in the mood, quite like watching a 73-year-old hit a double bogey. The fact that they've turned the waters off Baton Tordu into a spawning ground attests to their love of seniors golf. Hockey sticks are still legal according to Baton Tordu course rules, but not for long if membership director Doug Thompson has anything to say about it. Constantly reminded of how man's intrusion has disrupted the fragile equilibrium of the marine world. Bull sharks have a habit of gobbling up anything that finds its way into the water. The bull shark spots the barracuda's glinting scales. The rapacious rover is always swimming, searching for anything to satisfy the gluttony that is their defining trait. Another reckless campaign of extermination.
Shark traders come every year to Baton Tordu. Because what other way is there to celebrate killing beautiful animals for tasteless, nutritionless body parts than a $450 round?
Import this mako from Sri Lanka and train it to guard their community? Not likely, but let's pretend they did, as it makes for a more interesting storyline.
Yeah, a breeze would be nice. Hey, Shark, get your ass out of here.
Shark's propensity capacity to clear the ocean of its assorted detritus is one of their most valuable functions. Port Clovis is grown bored of the hunt, leaving our shark to fight another day. Baton Tordu was built just in time for the slow decline of golf as a popular sport. No one can tell what may be found in a shark's stomach. It's truly the ocean's garbage can. The Sultan of Speed, the Mako. Aggressive, the Mako is known as the peregrine falcon of sharks. But as the peregrine is a land-based bird, this designation means nothing to the Mako. The appetite of this shark is nearly insatiable. Anyone who has delved into the stomach contents of a shark is acutely aware that they'll eat just about anything. Pride in boat ownership manifests itself in a variety of ways here at Port Clovis. While homeless and itinerant, hobos will work for a living. They are not to be confused with bums, who are sedentary and refuse to work. Like this unjust. There's no such thing as a recession-proof business, except for the frozen banana scene. Whether boom or bust, the demand for reliable, quality frozen bananas remains a constant. Random mutations aren't random. They require large amounts of mutagens as a catalyst. Not really a gourmand, the bull shark will eat just about anything. Of the grotto enables the shark to approach the world with greater confidence and effectiveness. As is well known, volleyballs make way better friends than soccer balls, who will stab you in the back the first chance they get. scavengers of the sea are vital in cleaning the ocean floors of edible and semi-edible detritus. Founder of America's largest shark finning enterprise, Mama Maybelle Bryant has collected quite a fleet of recreational boats. Her fail sons, Randall and Tyson, can often be spotted piloting them around Sapphire Bay. The clever predator shows a profusion of parrotfish here have kept Sapphire Bay's local hammerhead healthy and strange looking. The seawolf remains acutely aware of anything that only the prosperity created by global capitalism allows vacationers to purchase Sun-Yer buns and Port Clovis ashtrays. If only someone had done their 6th grade reading assignment, perhaps this tragedy could have been avoided. Like most American cities, the founders of Port Clovis were Freemasons, and probably Illuminati, who congregated in secret UFO bases to perform Luciferian blood rituals. From the moment she's born, the shark's cold, expressionless eyes are constantly on the watch for food. Believe it or not, people paid over $12,000 to sleep in these tents and listen to Swedish DJs for an entire weekend. Lacking a swim bladder, the shark must continue swimming or it will sink. This protein supplement has 0 additives, so the shark doesn't have to worry about hitting artificial colors or flavors. Supercharged with gene-altering mutagens, the evolutionary anomaly, the hammerhead. Clovis's communal guard against shark attacks came after experimentation with animal sacrifices to appease the shark god, Dakiwaka.
Used to take God to the carnival when he wasn't nothing but an itty-bitty boy. The fact that he was afraid of that Ferris wheel should have told me he wasn't never gonna be no shark.
Long a haven for small government ideologues, Port Clovis prides itself in its lax amusement park safety standards. But the war goes on.
That's the one what took my hand, all right. Get yourself ready, boy. Now we playing with power. I got a non-beat for some bull. Hey, you stop that this right now, second. You're working my last nerve, girlie. Need reinforcements! Don't drag ass now! Ah! She busting enough to catch your attention, Annie? Gonna make a Kubio out of you! Look at that big ring of teeth!
Scaly Pete The shark returns to the bottom to focus on personal transformation. Protein caches like this one are a convenient and tasty way for sharks to increase their protein intake. Solitary hunter stumbles upon another source of nourishment. Fostering a balanced ecosystem is a complex and multifaceted process. What harm could arise from killing a bunch of seals? Has been posted. The shark will have to be cautious until the hunters grow bored.
629 days, Prosperity Sands ain't had no shark attacks. You can thank old Pete for that. Prosperity Sands sure ain't.
An insatiable fish, the bull shark is 9/10 appetite. Goaded by lusty appetites, the shark's sole aim is to eat and evolve. 500 million years of terrestrial evolution reaches its apex with Prosperity Sand's spacious flow-through floor plans. To look at the coast is to recognize that the boundary between sea and land is transitory, and that all life on Earth is just a cosmic accident. Understands that she needs to eat essential minerals to stay healthy and grow. In the kill or be killed world of the sea, performance-enhancing mutagens provide benefits that could mean the difference between life and death. Coastal risk analysis reveals that someday, someone here is going to get a sizable check from the National Flood Insurance Program. Lacking sufficient sand or protected dunes, heavily developed areas risk great danger from hurricanes and tropical storms. Emperor of the Deep, the Great White. Great White is often referred to as the king of the ocean, which gives it a skewed understanding of the role of a monarch in modern society. The bull retreats to the grotto for refuge and quiet reflection. After losing to King Crush in the 2011 Monster Mania semifinals, Big Finn stepped away from the limelight for a simpler, more natural way of life. Hunger is a driving force for the bull shark. this shark ate a more nutritious, well-balanced diet. Sea turtle numbers have exploded. Bad news for seagrass, great news for orcas who enjoy torturing and eating them. Shockingly, this was only Alex's second worst birthday. If you're like me, you're probably wondering what their secret is for such durable papier-mâché. It's difficult to say what just happened, as I was busy playing Candy Crunch on my phone. Using her quickness, the bull shark is able to escape serious injury. Recently, Port Clovis has gained a reputation for its derivative, politically... Along Blanchard County's 78-mile coastline, there are 35 miles of sandy beach, only 6 of which aren't owned by resorts, individuals, or homeowners associations. Were sharks' palates more refined, they prepare their turtle meat with the delicious flesh of a Maneater. Mutagen 23 is certainly heating up the evolutionary arms race. Some sharks are scavengers, indiscriminately consuming anything that's vaguely edible. The white and black attack, the orca. The bull shark is able to attain larger maximal sizes through selectivity. Orcas do enjoy playing with toys, but not half as much as a day-old seal prize. Once the featured attraction at marine mammal parks, now have a new favorite trick, killing things. Some ichthyologists have having evaded justice for her heinous crimes. The shark is now the subject of a bounty.
Say I got a real keen eye for talent. Although, the units really got to work on those side areas.
Sharks are biologically designed to feed on fish, seals, and other marine life. They only prey on humans under unique circumstances. True hunters hold a deep hatred of wildlife in their hearts. None more so than their shark hunter.
Find it and put it down.
The corn-fed Colossus, Butcher Boy Brady. Throwing caution to the wind, the big fish escalates its battle against Port Clovis. Port Clovis City Council never misses an opportunity for cross-franchise.
Should've brought my fish finder. Let's pack it up.
It seems Port Clovis has forgotten all about its rogue shark for now. After years of eating the same meal of frozen herring and fish fingers, Casanita just wants her favorite comfort food, raw shark liver. Humans have seen less than 5% of our oceans, which means there's still plenty of treasure out there for everyone. It's here in the grotto that the shark can discover the absolute serenity deep within her soul. A great way to discourage museum attendance is to put your museum underwater. The bull shark demonstrates the importance of getting enough minerals in her diet. A bull shark is an animal of broad dietary proclivities. Even the self-driving technology of Gazorpazorp is not without its reliability concerns. feed over a ton of food every day, which here in the Gulf mostly consists of hammerhead sharks. With 24 karat. Each year, North American offshore drilling rigs leak about 880,000 gallons of oil into the sea. The bull shark is known to be a voracious, if hardly discriminating, eater. Unpredictable. Anytime you leave your home, you must calculate your chances of being singled out by a hungry man.
We've had some real bad fish kills because of these oil tankers spilling. But it brings a lot of money into the economy. Can't argue with that.
This instantized protein makes a great between-meal supplement, giving the shark the energy she needs to put on serious mass. Is a sort of super scavenger, completely lacking in what may be called dietary discrimination.
I said Captain Blighty sunk his treasure somewhere around here. Been funding a diving expedition every year for 10 years and I ain't found it yet.
Traveling around, we are constantly reminded of how man's intrusion has disrupted the fragile equilibrium of the marine world. Bull sharks have a habit of gobbling up anything that finds its way into the water. Spotted, the hammerhead is seldom. Concentrations of metals and hydrocarbons in the water show just how much the Gulf has progressed since Amerigo Vespucci first arrived here in 1497. The cetacean assassin, the sperm whale. ran on sperm whales. Now we can only watch them from afar, dreaming of tapping. The Gulf is vast, 600,000 square surface miles to be exact, making it fifth among the world's seas. The Gulf Coast is home to quite a rogues gallery of marine wildlife. Pete has built an impressive battleship. But will it be enough to endure the prehistoric might of a mega shark?
Hello there, girlie. As you can see, I came prepared today. I'ma fix you up real pretty. Gonna hurt you bad. What happened to the ship? There we. Look at the size of her. Tired of looking at y'all ugly face. Need reinforcements. Don't drag ass now. Get back on. There we. Look at the size of her. Better watch how you pushing my buttons. Don't turn your dorsal spine into a walking stick. Look at the size of her.